Hey, it's Corey Harlock, creator and principal consultant at Key Hire Solutions. Today, I want to focus on this remote work phenomenon and some of the pitfalls and dangers that are popping up. So, as good as remote work and work from home is, and there are a lot of people out there doing it right, there are others out there who are trying to take advantage of the opportunity for possibly nefarious reasons here. So I want to share a personal experience I had working with one of my clients, and hopefully it will help you if you're going out there and looking at hiring people remote. So one of my clients is a technology company, and we were looking for a techie person with a very specific set of skills. And as I went digging through this, I uncovered a pocket of people who all kind of lived in the same geographic area, who were all from a different geographic area, and worked for kind of the same companies. So I thought, hey, this is really great. So I reached out to them, engaged them in some conversation, ended up conducting some interviews with them. And after the first two interviews I had with two different individuals, their answers and what they said and everything about them was the same, which was really kind of interesting to me. They were from the same place, they lived in the same place, they worked at the same place, they said the exact same things. They sounded different, but they said the exact same things when I talked to them about these technical abilities they might have. Both of the interviews I conducted were video interviews. So the first thing that kind of set my spidey senses off were when they came on the video interview, they didn't have their cameras on. And I had to ask, hey, are you going to be turning your camera on? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought it was on. We know if our cameras are on or not. So they turned on the camera, which was good. We got the camera turned on. Both of them were having technical difficulties. These are people applying for a high-level tech job, and their technology is not working. So that's kind of what triggered me. And then I started looking at their backgrounds, and I was like, okay, what's going on here? I went into information they had sent me and looked at the companies they had worked with. Amazingly, both of them had worked for the same two companies over the past 5 years. So I pulled these companies up. And when I pulled them up, the websites, at a glance, they looked like okay websites, but they looked legitimate. So I started digging into these websites because, again, something still wasn't right. Both websites had areas, these are technology companies, and they had areas on their website where information hadn't been filled in. Then I got to the testimonial section, which looked legitimate. 3 different testimonials, and at a glance, it looked legit. But when I read all 3 testimonials by 3 different people, the verbiage was exactly the same. So that was another red flag. One of the websites had pictures of their leadership on the website. So I pulled those pictures off and I did a Google image search for each of the leadership pictures that were posted on the website. Every one of them was a stock photo. These were fake websites. My concern is with this remote work situation, people are using social media websites because they can to say, hey, I live here in the United States. I'm not from the United States, but I'm living in the United States. And I have worked for these companies in the United States. And these companies probably don't exist. So the fact that these companies don't exist would make me question if they're actually living in the United States. As a business owner, that concerns me for my clients, because if they were to hire some of these people, maybe they're just trying to make a better living for themselves and get some American dollars in their bank account. But on the nefarious side of things, if this was an accountant, if this was your admin assistant who had access to banking information, what would they do? Is this a phishing scam where they're going to try to hold your data ransom and make you pay, lock you out and make you pay? I don't know. But what I want everyone to be careful of is if you're hiring someone remote, and part of a condition of that hire is you don't ever need to come and visit with us. You can do this job from where you are. Make sure they're legitimate. And the other side of this is these are credible websites that are allowing people to go on there and create fake profiles with fake companies, fake websites linked to these companies. I think we all need to be doing a better job and being more diligent in this new work from home flexibility environment. I do believe that a huge majority of people are doing the right thing. But whenever there's a surge or a change or something happens, there are always people that are going to try to utilize that for the negative things. So please be careful. Do your homework on these people. Track them down. Make sure these companies are legitimate. References are not an effective way to do that, because if they've gone through the trouble to create a website, they have gone through the trouble to set up fake references as well. So sometimes we need to play detective. As this is happening out there, if you are looking for a remote position to hire someone remotely that has access to sensitive information, we can do our homework and make sure they are legit and are going to be doing the right thing by our business and not using our information against us. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. My contact information is below. And until next time, stop grinding and start growing. We'll talk to you soon.